How y'all doing? How we doing? Welcome to Jarrett Talk interviews as I interview people that had their own YouTube channel or business. Tonight, I have a very special guest. He, and I'm gonna put this way. He is my very first guest that I started my interview channel with. By the way, which is awesome. Even though we didn't go a full hour, by the way,
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. We didn't get the full information. We had to I had to cut it down like 45 minutes, but hey, it's all good. But he's back. He's better than ever. He lost weight something. but
yeah.
so
I,
please tell people who really don't know about you, the new people that came in here, how you start your channel, and how the name come from.
it was just I just it took me about a couple of weeks to figure out something, and I want something that'll be catchy, and then it's just supposed to like being me and my dad, but since we got a bunch of people in here in the group, so we just named it Cops as crossovers. So now every time we go in somewhere, people just calls us Cops.
But what was the idea? Was it you or your dad?
It was my idea. I'd done everything on my own, and he just joined forces with me.
I know the first conversation we had on our first interview. Did your dad ever join you during the interviews or the investigation stuff on the live kind of thing?
Yeah, he he always likes to go out and investigate with me. So, and only reason why I do all the interviews and everything like that is just he don't know, you know.
You don't know who's gonna be on the panel.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so
yeah,
so he just kind of laid back kind of person. He didn't want to see who you gonna be arriving with again, huh? But
yeah.
oh yeah. But I'm sorry. But what was the very first video have you done? Well, let's put it this way. What was the very first investigation have you done when you first started?
My very first one was the Trivet Clinic.
Hmm.
Uh, it was a really crazy night. Uh, that in particular night was my very first one, my dad's first one. We didn't know what to expect,
Hmm.
and we got some weird stuff happening that night. And I think we just got hooked because we kept on wanting to figure out what's causing. We try to debunk everything, and when we do that, and if we can figure out what causes it, we know it was just something happened. But and when we can't explain stuff, something that has to happen, because there ain't no way in the world that we can figure out all that stuff.
What were y'all taking notes during the investigation?
Yeah, we get we get some answers and stuff and all that. So we got somebody in the group will write it down in a book, or we make a mental note, or somebody get their cell phone out and they start putting it in the notes and stuff until we get back to our house or our room if we go out somewhere to stay. And then we will sit down and then we'll write it all out into the notebook and figure out what's going on.
What would the I know I didn't mention in the first interview. What was the kind of put it? What was the scariest
Hmm.
investigation have you done?
The scariest one was one night at the bridge that we had some kind of weird sound. I don't know what it was. Something there was hollering. Uh, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's just really like a heart stopper because when you heard it, it just you never know what's coming through them woods or nothing like that.
If they scare you, they make you stop and like We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do that anymore.
No, we went back a couple of times trying to see if we can't get it recreated again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was that night, so I couldn't really begin to tell you what happened. As far as I know, it's a big squeal came across. He's done it twice, and one of them sounded like it was right there, almost right beside of me. And we do got a picture where I was standing in front of my truck that night, and you can see two green eyes behind me in the wood line right there. So whatever it was, I don't know.
If you, what was the good thing about doing that particular that whole particular thing on your channel?
Uh, to find out some of the answers and plus the history. We never know what we can learn from our history, and that's what I like. I love history. I love all kinds of history and stuff. And when we go to the cemeteries and stuff like that, there's a lot of history there in the cemeteries. You can tell by the people how old they was, and some of them you come up and they'll have the description on there about what they did in the real life and stuff like that. So it's
What the
very interesting.
what was the memorable what was the memorable I bet guess have you done?
Mm. Probably the St. Albans as a sanitarium in Virginia. That's one of the memorable ones that I know of.
What the, and I know I've asked you that first, and I'm going to go through this. Were you nervous when you started this channel? This whole thing when you first started?
Uh, the Doing the paranormal first, I wasn't that nervous, but starting the channel and being live in front of everybody and stuff, yeah, I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what to expect or what kind of people we are going to get in here, and how many people was going to look down on me and my dad and the group and stuff like that because we're doing the paranormal.
So
So
when
that was
okay,
really nerve wracking.
so when you and your dad, well, since you brought up the name, do you ever look at, do you ever try to find out if somebody else had that name and try not to duplicate the person they already have it?
Yeah. I came up with our own name. I didn't look at any other groups out there. At that time, I didn't know that there was any uh, paranormal groups around here. There is a few around where I'm at, but they all scattered out. And there is another crossover group is
Mm-hmm.
in out west, like in Arizona or somewhere or another. They're actually on TV. They're like on Paraflix, but we don't associate with them, and they spell theirs a little different than we do. They put theirs all together. I separate my crossover.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So what would be when you started your channel? I know we had this conversation. When you start your channel and you say you're not nervous, were you like, I'm going to do it. I'm going. You ever told yourself like, no matter what the the channel goes, if it goes up or down, you ever tell yourself that no matter what happens, it will thrive, no matter what the whole channel be.
Yeah, I was always wondering if I was ever going to make it onto YouTube, like get a lot of subscribers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But here lately, it's not about that anymore. I rather just do this and have fun. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. I just want to have fun, hang out with my dad, and hang out with everybody that's on YouTube that comes in. As our family. That's the way me and my dad sees it.
Have you met anybody from YouTube? streets. Hey, made back from the whole thing. I mean, like, hey, made anybody you want to meet in person?
Uh,
Like, like what's his name? Saint.
I've met several people from the YouTube channel. I've, like I said, I met the paranormal consultant Matt Barron. I met him in person. I met a few other people that come from Oregon to come here, and there was one come from up Georgia to come here. We all did a battleship together several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I met a couple people from Pennsylvania, so that was been about like 6 or 7 YouTubers. And then when we went to the beach several years ago, me and my wife and my mother-in-law did, I met another guy, Record Crate, Adam, down in Raleigh. We stopped back by when we was coming back home, and I stopped down there and talked to him for about 30-some minutes. So he has a YouTube channel too, and I've been following him a lot. And he sells like records and stuff like that, old vinyls and stuff. So that's
And
about everybody I met.
has he bagged you on his channel? But
Uh, I've been up on his panel before, and he's been on I interviewed him on my channel before.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, so y'all have been on each other's channel talking about okay. So
yeah.
I was going to say what was how long was the interview with him when you had him on your channel?
It was probably about an hour, a little over an hour,
Okay.
and it was been probably about 2 years ago now, maybe.
So have you had the last time we talked? Have you had anybody? I know you've been on your channel. I've been on your channel a lot, but
Yeah.
I will come on your channel very soon. You just let me know. But what was the toughest being a YouTuber? What was the toughest being a YouTuber? Because we all know we just got the email from YouTube about the from 4,000 to 8,000. So what is the toughest job be on YouTube?
Uh, Lordy, I don't know.
What do you love what you do?
Oh, I love what I do. I do, really do.
What the if you weren't doing YouTube, what would what the backup plan gonna be?
Our backup plan is just probably doing a little more investigating, get to hang out with my dad a little more and stuff like that. Pretty much the same thing, but I just wouldn't be going live.
Were you started big where you did video and live or was it video and short?
I'd done posted a few videos first, and then I got into doing the lives, and I rather do lives than I do videos because I like to interact with a lot of people.
What make what the good thing being a what kind of advice you want to give to the people who want to start your the journey of the on your what kind of advice you want to give to the people who saw your channel and say, hey, let what they're like, hey, I want to start your channel and they start your channel and they start your channel.
Uh, I just say just start doing it and let it go wherever it goes. Then you'll learn from your mistakes from the first few videos or lives or whatever. That's the way I done mine. When I first started doing mine, I just let it go wherever it went, but I kept it simple and I keep it clean. I don't like no profanity and stuff like that on my channel, but once in a while some word might slip out by accident, but I try to keep everything clean. I got a lot of different people coming in. I have preachers come in, and I have some kids and stuff come in. So everything is really family friendly to everybody.
So when you get done with the live and video you post and you see the comments, you ever what kind do you keep the negative comments or you just delete them?
I just try to uh, keep all the good comments, but a lot of the negative comments and stuff, a lot of my moderators will zap them out before I even get to it, so I don't really see half of them. I got one lady comes in mine, and she's one of the big moderators for me, like the manager one, and she'll pop it before it even gets put up. I mean, that's how quick she is, and she's really good at it. So I don't really get to see none of it.
So you don't know what's going on in the comments when something like nothing to.
Yeah. If she sees and she don't think it's appropriate for the comments or for anybody or for the channel, what the channel's based for what people there is, she'll zap it and she'll kick them out, throw them out. It don't matter what it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's the hardest part then? What's what's next for your channel? What's next for your channel? Any interview coming up or any video coming up?
I don't have any videos, but we was going to try to go out last night, but it stormed here really bad, lightning and hail and everything else, and we didn't get to go out. But maybe this Wednesday night we're going to go out and do some investigations, and then next Sunday I might have an interview. I don't know. I'm having trouble time now getting people up on the channel. So it is what it is. It don't really bother me. It's just if they want to come up, they'll come up. If they don't, it's fine with me. It's
Well, that's good. That's good. So I'm sorry. Well, we just catching up with everything, and we just trying to make sure how you're doing and that good stuff. So I'm glad you come by. Give like a 15-minute conversation, and hopefully I'll get on your channel very soon. And I'll wait whatever get on you go live. So I'll see you around in the YouTube streets.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm going to drive you down, and you have a good night.
You too.
Hope I see you. Are you going live tomorrow morning? Going to work?
Probably not. I don't do my lives in the morning no more. I don't.
You know what? I was wondering why are you not going live in the 5 in the morning no more?
Yeah, it's just I don't get but about 1 or 2 people in, and people sleep.
I understand. Yeah.
It's just a lot of talking to me, and people, they ain't gonna want to me talk all the time.
Right. Okay. That's good. That's good. As long as you changed up a little bit and that kind of stuff, so it's good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you come over here for a short period of time and try to catch up with, see how you're doing, we're doing this time very soon.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drop you down and I'll see you soon.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you, man.
No problem. All right, y'all. That was Paranormal, my good friend John. That is, and we just catching up. See how you doing, how your channel going, and the good stuff. And it's a good thing. And I'm happy to see it. But the next interview is gonna be in September. Okay, in September. I need to know when, but it's gonna be in September, and yeah. So I'll be back on the interview channel soon, very soon. It's not easy having it, I guess on the interview channel because a lot of people don't take interviews that often, but hey, when you get a chance to get an interview, that's cool. If not, hey, it's all good. But like I said, it's gonna be a good interview next month and coming soon. All right. So I see y'all on the Bit channel Monday night. All right, Monday night on the Bit channel, and we're going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going live on in the morning. I'll probably make a video for it, but yeah. But I see y'all on the Bit channel tomorrow night and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and that good stuff. So I see y'all later. Yeah, talk. Peace.